First and foremost, over 30 people. Now, I know a lot of y'all seen me talking about what was going on in Chicago yesterday because I was giving y'all an update on what was going on over Memorial Day weekend. But now that we got the final tally in, I just want to let y'all know that over 30 people was hurt in Chicago, over 9 people killed, including a 5-year-old. Take a look.
It has been another violent holiday weekend in Chicago with more than 30 people shot.
WGN's Brona Tumblety is joining us now with more details from Chicago Police Headquarters tonight. Brona.
Good evening. Yeah, dozens of people have been shot around the city. 9 of those shootings proving fatal. A 5-year-old child is amongst those who've been killed.
I love you too, Veronica.
As a district commander and as a police officer, it really hits home.
8th District Commander Brian Sprain is talking about the death of 5-year-old Rain Ware, identified by the medical examiner as the little girl shot and killed Sunday morning.
She couldn't get no job in London. What is this accent that we got going on? Where's Mugo? Where's Mugo out here?
The city's west side while sitting in a car on South Campbell Avenue.
It's difficult to handle. It's difficult for our responding officers. That's somebody's child, brother, sister, cousin.
She's far from the only victim this holiday weekend. 11 people were shot Saturday, 18 on Sunday, with another 7 struck before 7 o'clock this evening.
Everyone in this city, every family, every child deserves to enjoy the summer without fear of violence.
That's Superintendent Larry Snelling speaking on Friday as the city unveiled its plan for a safe summer in Chicago, a time when crime normally rises. That plan includes keeping kids out of trouble by engaging them in summer programs, whilst adding additional police resources along the lakefront and in the central business district. Time will tell if that plan proves effective.
We have to confront what is a difficult truth. The historic trends of violence during Chicago's summer months persist. They're threatening, and of course, it's very heavy on the spirit of all Chicagoans.
I forgot that this guy even existed. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I know y'all ain't seen me do a Brandon Johnson impression in a long time, but Mayor Mohawk, make sure that he keep that gray in the front, that black on the side, that Mohawk on the top, and that preacher Moni in front of the camera, just talking. Man, do something. We don't want to hear no speeches. We don't want to see you. We don't want to do none of that. Mayor Mike Duggan over here in Detroit, he don't even be in the camera unless they got a victory. He don't even show up on camera unless they got a victory, bro. Mayor Mike Duggan actually came from a CEO of Michigan Hospitals, and he had a business acumen, and he was able to build relationships and then also learn how to work with city council in addition to working with the business leaders in the community in order to have success within the city in order to turn it around. We don't want to hear none of this junk, bro. We tired of the kids dying. We tired of the police officers being overworked and having to make over $100,000 a year on overtime, and they still can't focus. Police officers are getting sniped out over in Chicago. Streets ain't safe. People can't walk outside. People getting shot through their doors. Do something, man. We don't want to hear no more speeches. We don't want to have no speeches from no more politicians. We only want victories.
Now, as it stands, we have counted at least 37 people shot since Saturday. That is actually 13 less than the Memorial Day weekend last year. The latest data from CPD shows that shootings overall year to date are down by 8%. Homicide has decreased by 17%, and crime as a whole is down by more than a tenth.
Interesting. Sounds like juking the numbers. In addition to that, Jersey Shore had a whole bunch of mayhem out here in these streets.
Sure we go. This is a live look at the boardwalk in Ocean City, New Jersey, where it is calm now. A far cry from the chaos over the weekend when a 15-year-old was stabbed. That wasn't the only violence during what was supposed to be a holiday weekend full of sea, sand, and fun.
In nearby Wildwood at one...
Wait a minute. Jersey. What y'all got going on over in Jersey? You know what I'm looking at. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put some Jersey in it. Jersey, y'all in the running for one of the baddest anchors on the news out here in these streets. Let me get a round of applause for her. I know I'm easily distracted, but God, I see you, baby. Waste is wasting. What's her name? Hold on. What's her name? I'm a man, so you got to give me a little bit of grace. You got to give me a little bit. She a New York anchor. I seen her before, big dog. She looking better than she was last time, apparently. Let me see something.
It was supposed to be a holiday weekend full of sea, sand, and fun.
In nearby Wildwood, at one point, a state of emergency was in effect after the local police department was overwhelmed by calls involving unruly teens.
They got her showing the whole body. You see that? Listen, they did that on purpose. Usually they have it right around here. They got her showing her whole waist. You're not about to sit here and have me out here acting like, look, yeah. Pretty girls ruin lives. Listen, summer 2024, the Pretty Girls Ruin Lives clothing brand will be launching its campaign, and I will definitely be sending some merch over to baby girl right here. Shout out to her.
And if that's not enough, there was a scare in Seaside Heights. Fox 8's Teresa Priello breaks it all down.
Oh my God, bro.
On the world-famous Ocean City Boardwalk, an unruly mob and moments of violence mar the official kickoff of the summer season down the shore. A weekend boardwalk businesses wait all year for.
I just heard a whole bunch of screaming, lots of running. It was really chaotic.
Y'all kids is out of order. In order for the news to no, that's the motivation. Y'all kids is out of order. Real talk. Gosh.
Pretty scary.
The unrest began around 9 o'clock Saturday night. Police say a fight erupted, and in the melee, a 15-year-old was stabbed. He was taken to a local hospital while police tracked down the person responsible. They've made multiple arrests. In the aftermath, a warning to parents. If your kids don't behave, don't come to our town. A similar situation in Seaside Heights, although here it was a rumor that sent people running for safety. Here's Mayor Tony Vaz.
It was big, very big, a population of unruly kids. But the problem got greater when somebody said they heard shots.
That rumor shut down the boardwalk in the middle of one of their 3 busiest weekends of the summer.
It had rained 12 weekends before, so it hurt business prior to with bad weather. Now this event takes place, it destroys business, and it destroys the tourist trade of families and adults that act properly, because now they have a fear factor.
Both towns have a curfew in place to try and curtail the crowds and the unrest. But in Wildwood, they temporarily declared a state of emergency after a, quote, irrepressible number of calls flooded the local police department Saturday night. They needed help from outside towns, and ultimately they shut down the boardwalk. Quote, the city of Wildwood was able to effectively address numerous incidents of civil unrest and ensure the safety and welfare of our residents.
Be careful this summer, y'all. It's going to be wild. I actually had anticipated flying over to, I was going to stay at the Borgata in Atlantic City. And I heard Jersey Shore was a halfway decent place to visit, but we might have to renegotiate what that's going to be. So be careful over in Jersey Shore. And then last but not least, Oakland. Usual suspects.
We are following some breaking news overnight that happened in the East Bay. A person is shot and killed, and now police are searching for the suspect. Today in the Bay's Bob Riddell joins us live from San Leandro this morning. This is where the victim was found dead, sadly in a car crash. What do we know about this, Bob?
Well, we believe that the victim was trying to get away from the place where he was shot. He ended up crashing here. We're along MacArthur and Durant, just on the border with Oakland. We're actually in San Leandro, where you can see there was a crash involving a white van in front of the Soundtech Music Karaoke business. The victim's vehicle has since been taken away, but this white van is still here. This all unfolded around 11:20 last night, about a mile away from here on MacArthur and 98, which again is actually...
Look at all of those. Gosh. The highest number I see over there is 42. I see 42 in the upper left-hand corner. 42 shots at least that they got down there. I didn't even know they had that many markers. Jesus, 42 shots?
In Oakland, that's where police responded to reports of shots being fired. An officer on the scene told our photographer that someone was shot while sitting in a car. You should be able to see the yellow cones in the roadway. Those are indications of different shell casings, or dozens of shell casings found at that scene. So after the shooting, the victim either drove or had someone drive them to the location where I'm at, again, about a mile away. Their vehicle crashed into a white van, which crashed into this building. The black car carrying the victim wrecked up onto the sidewalk behind me, where the victim was declared dead from their gunshot wounds.
Because it was really loud. And so the guy was sitting in the car. I could see him, but I couldn't get a good look at him, but he wasn't moving at all. So apparently he must have been dead. Because that car had to be going over 100 and some miles per hour, you know. It was going crazy.
So again, the victim's car has been taken away. The white van that the car crashed into is still here. There's still a mess in the sidewalk here. Again, we're in San Leandro and MacArthur at Durant. We have reached out to Oakland police to try to get more information. We have no reports of any arrests.
You ain't gonna get no arrests, man. Don't nobody get caught over in Oakland no more. Don't nobody get caught in Chicago or Oakland and in a lot of places. But, man, it's bad out here in these streets, so be very, very careful of where y'all go. Don't go to no hoods. Don't let nobody set you up. Don't let nobody put you in an uncompromising position. And stay vigilant and stay on your P's and Q's. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your Quick Hits.